Yes, yes. Shame on you, defense. Implicating a poor innocent girl like that? Absolutely disgusting. Why I ought to end this trial. Hold on, I do have evidence that the chocolate was in fact poisoned. I don't believe you, JJ. If you had a piece of evidence that's significant, you would have slammed it down already. Present it. Well, I can't. It's not really the evidence folder type of evidence. Why am I not surprised? The drama was just getting good. Why did you all suddenly go quiet? Well, Your Majesty, it appears that the defense just had a realization of his own. That is, that he lacks the evidence to support his theory. Since he cannot continue with his argument, I believe the cross-examination has come to an end. I'm not done yet, I think. I'm not done yet. Let me present my evidence. See, I had the chocolate wrapper back in my office, and Sparrow-san ate it. Stop, JJ. Stop while you still have a little dignity. The results of whatever crackpot pseudo-scientific experiment you performed do not constitute valid evidence. I think this trial is over, Your Honor. About bloody time. You may take your leave, Your Majesty. Very well, I am pleased that justice has been thoroughly served. Until the next assassination attempt, adieu, monsieur. That's it. I will now deliberate with the jury. Objection. What? Phoenix Wright style? Sparrow-san? Sorry, I've always wanted to do that. Sparrow-san, are you okay? Yup, the doctor said that I have an iron stomach. Most of the poison passed straight through me. Speaking of which, I would like to testify on that poisoned chocolate issue. I even got the doctor's note, see? It's too late, the trial is over. You can't be serious, Your Honor. The contents of that note could turn this entire trial on its head. You must allow it. Why are you constantly arguing with me? I thought the job of a public prosecutor was to assist the judges. I told you, Your Honor, my job isn't to get a guilty verdict. It is to ensure that justice is served. I swear, you are the worst prosecutor in all of France. It's a weird judge. Go ahead, Sparrow-san. Read the contents of the note for the court to hear. This patient, Sparrow-san, was submitted to Salpêtrière Hospital, where he displayed a variety of symptoms. These included profuse sweating, a rapid fever, and severe nausea. The patient was diagnosed with poisoning, probably originating from the plant known as aconite, aka monkshood, aka wolfsbane. When we questioned the patient, he admitted to having consumed a discarded chocolate wrapper potentially carrying the poison. Examining the contents of the patient's stomach confirmed this to be true. As a mental health professional, I believe this patient to be clinically... we can skip that bit. Crazy. Yada yada. Okay, here we go. Signed, Dr. Felred. Thank you, Sparrow-san. I don't think I'll even need to question you. Between your note and the king's testimony, every angle of the chocolate wrapper business has been covered. Awesome. Wait, did you say the king is here? You can get his autograph later. Right. So what happens now? Do I get cross-examined by the prosecution or something? To be honest, I see little to cross-examine. Do your damn job, prosecutor. Cross-examine that little annoying liar of a bird. Tear his testimony to shreds. Your Honor, he has a note signed by a medical professional definitively proving that the chocolate wrapper from the crime scene was poisoned. They take pieces of evidence rather lightly in this game. Anybody could have wrote a note. Let me just check while I'm here to... We can't go any further like this. Well, it doesn't matter, alright. We could nitpick the details or delve into the doctor's credentials, but I fear it would be a waste of the court's time. Nobody wants that. Gah, so then what the hell do we do now? We do nothing, Your Honor. This poisoned wrapper has introduced an element of doubt into the case. The prosecution must accept that. But is the level of doubt reasonable? Is it significant? I think the members of the jury will agree JJ's evidence is still tenuous. Tenuous? A step above circumstantial. You have proven a link, and not wholly a logical link, but you haven't proved beyond doubt that Major Hal was killed by the chocolate. You are still making far too many assumptions. Where is the empiricism that is required by any good court of law? Where are the witnesses who can back up your claims? Oh, I brought along a witness. Maybe she can help. Who is it? Signe. Oh, hello. You. Sparrowson, it's great to see you on your feet and you have been an enormous asset to this case, but what are you trying to pull off now? Surprise witness. Surprise witness? Yeah, I remember you mentioning that Cocorico liked calling surprise witnesses, so I thought we would beat him at his own game. I brought the flower girl, Mademoiselle Signe, so that she can testify about Prince Juan's character. Putting me in a difficult position, Sparrowson. Just moments before you arrived, we, the court, established that Mademoiselle Signe is a possible suspect for this case. What? That can't be right. Sparrowson, it's okay. Monsieur Falcon, I would like to testify. You want to testify? Do you understand what you are agreeing to? I do. I have accepted my fate. Prosecutor, do you have any objections to me calling upon Mademoiselle Signe as a witness? No, none, bearing in mind, of course, that you are here to defend Prince Juan, not to convict Mademoiselle Signe. Prosecuting is my job. Of course. I have no objections either. Please proceed, witness. Speak the oath. The oath? Say that you swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. I swear, Your Honor. I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Good. Very good. He's acting weird again, the judge. Please state your name and occupation for the court record. My name is Catherine Mary Signe. I'm a flower seller. Mademoiselle Signe, tell the courtroom of your activities on the morning of the 7th of January. Very well. I saw the king and his entourage enter the Louvre around 9 o'clock. I followed. When I came to a stop in the Salle du Tibre, I stepped forward and offered the king a chocolate. He refused, but a guard, a big dog by the name of Major Hal, was happy to oblige. The guard died because I, personally, had previously added poison to the chocolates. No, that can't be right. I used poison derived from monkshood, notoriously dangerous plant. As a flower seller, it was simple to acquire. Why did you do it, mademoiselle? Why? Monsieur, people have tried to kill the king before, and people will try again. He is a vile man who has no respect or love for the people who suffer under him. I did it to better the French people. I don't believe that at all. Falcon, say something. Mademoiselle, are you being coerced or threatened? Speak freely. No, monsieur, I'm confessing out of my own volition. It is my guilt and nobody else's. You gained a little favor. Well, defense, it looks like you wormed a confession out of this murderous pute. I suppose that gets your client, Prince Juan, completely off the hook. Lucky you. So shall we wrap this court session up? What about the tickets? I have to ask about them. No, not yet. Whoops. No, not yet. I have further questions for the witness, Your Honor. Further questions? To what end? You've already proved your client's innocence. I wish to uncover the truth. You aren't here to uncover the truth. You're here to defend Prince Juan. You've done that job with a disgusting level of diligence. Nonetheless, I believe the Mademoiselle has omitted something of huge importance. I wish to question her further. Something of huge importance? I won't allow it. Fine. Can I at least show something to the witness? You and the prosecutor are a right pair of moralizing blowhards, aren't you? You are doing my head in. Fine. If it will shut you up, I will let you show one magical mystery item to the witness. I can't imagine you'll have anything up your sleeve to change the flow of this trial, though. Monsieur Falcon, save it. I have nothing more to say. I could present the pen, but it doesn't make sense. Let's take this. Please take a look at these, mademoiselle. Train ticket stubs? Look at the names. Papa and Maman. In Vienna? Really? Are they really safe? They are. The tickets were arranged courtesy of the Fox. Then, that means the wolf has nothing to hold over me. I can speak freely. Indeed. Go ahead, mademoiselle. What are you two muttering about down there? He was the killer, wasn't he? I'm amending my testimony, Your Honor. Members of the court, everything I've said today has been the truth. I did go to the Louvre on the 7th of January. I did present a box of poisoned chocolates to the king. Except it was not of my volition. I was threatened. I was forced to carry out the task under threat of harm. You see, my family has been struggling to get by. The winter has been harsh, and my flower business has been struggling. One day, a man approached me. A man I assumed to be kind-hearted. This man offered me 200 francs to get us through the cold. But I could not afford to repay the debt. When I attempted to bargain with the man, and he offered me a deal. Assist him with murder, and he would drop all debts. Refuse, and he would ruin me and my parents. This is taking a dramatically surprising turn. I obliged because the alternative meant death for those I love. The name of the man who did this is Judge Romulus, the wolf. Ha! What a creative story. This is obviously a last-minute desperate attempt at passing the buck. The sheer laziness of this girl to accuse a man she has never met before. She's blatantly floundering. Indeed, I've heard dozens of these self-pitying yarns during my time as a prosecutor. Although admittedly, this is the first time I've seen a witness directly accuse a judge. Quite a brazen gambit. But in any case, these sorts of stories never turn out to be true. They are always proven to be fabrications born of desperation. I've never been more honest, monsieur. Listen, Mademoiselle Signe, I would like to believe your story, but accusing a man, a judge no less, of conspiring to murder the king is a hugely serious accusation. Do you have any proof to support your story? Proof? You say the judge lent you money, then you both must have signed a contract when you made the transaction. That contract would suffice as proof. The contracts were all verbal. He said the money was a gift at first, and only later said that I had to repay him. Ha! How convenient. Of course this supposed contract doesn't exist. The mademoiselle has no proof because her story is a blatant lie. Falcon, you have to do something. Do we have anything to link Judge Romulus to Mademoiselle Signe? A link? Of course. Members of the court, I know for certain that the Mademoiselle's story is true. I can say with certainty that Judge Romulus has made contact with Mademoiselle Signe in the past. I know this because at this very moment I am holding a key piece of evidence that links Judge Romulus directly to the crime scene. Do I? Said the pen. Business card. I guess it's the pen. I know this pen belongs to Judge Romulus, that much is obvious. But if I were to present it right now, it wouldn't prove anything. I have to find a link between the judge to the crime scene. Oh, it wasn't right? What are you waiting for, defense? Show us this supposed evidence of my meddling. The business card, maybe? I think. Everyone, take a look at this. This item ties the judge directly to the scene of the crime. You're going to have to elaborate, JJ. How exactly does it do that? Oh, I'm not sure. Heh, useless. You're wasting everyone's time, defense. I know I have something. Something that proves Judge Romulus had a hand in the crime. Am I missing something here? I need to present this again? Or the page? Chocolate again. Everyone, take a look at this. Nope. Whoops. I'm losing it. Then the rose or the tickets again. I guess I can do more. Enough! I guess not. You're overstepping your bounds as a defense attorney, Falcon. You've clearly proven that your client is innocent by tracking down a real murderer. Your job is done. But Your Honor, I'm afraid the judge is in the right here, JJ. It's obvious that you want to exonerate this mademoiselle, and that's admirable. Is this a game over or what? Did I miss something? Was it the rose? I have the feeling I'm missing a piece of evidence. But it's also obvious that you don't have the evidence to support your claims right here and now. Let this go. The mademoiselle can defend herself in her own trial. So we're in agreement, prosecutor. We're ready to wrap this up? We are. I have no further questions for the defense or for Mademoiselle Signe. Then I shall now converse with the jury to decide Prince Juan's verdict, although I suspect this won't take too long. Don't worry, mademoiselle. We'll get you out of this. Won't be, Falcon. Well, not right now. Sparrowson, you are clearly a caring individual, but this outcome is for the best. How the hell is this for the best? My parents are safe, that's all I wanted. Your parents? But what about you? Well, that deliberation was straightforward. We find the defendant, Prince Juan Querido, to be cleared of all charges. We therefore find the defendant not guilty. So I guess we won, but we lost as well. I wonder if we could have solved it right now. Your Honor, what will happen to me? You? Well, you haven't been formally tried yet, but fortunately for you, we have a free trial slot this afternoon. We should be able to determine your guilt by nightfall. You may even see the blade of the guillotine by tomorrow. How lucky! Yay, I see. You look scared, mademoiselle. Don't fret. They sharpen the guillotine blades regularly. What? Nobody here likes gallows humor. Whatever. Court is adjourned. I think this is goodbye. Thank you, Monsieur Falcon. Monsieur Sparrowson, you did your best. It can't end like this. This isn't how I wanted things to go, Senor Falcon. No, me neither. We mustn't blame ourselves. You made an admirable effort to save everyone. What good is effort if these are the results I produce? Tell me, Senor Falcon, do you know why I hired you as my defense lawyer? I really don't. I hired you because I thought you were a lawyer with a philosophy, an ideal. And I stand by that. You are a man with a strong ideal. It's just unrefined, like an unpolished gemstone. I'm sure that given enough time, your ideal will become refined, and you will come to live up to your reputable family name. The Falcon name is reputable? I didn't know that. He's not talking about... Never mind. In any case, here's your payment. I don't deserve this. How much is that? 89 in total. Keep it. I dragged you into this. It's only fair that I compensate you for your time. I think this is the last you will see of Prince Juan. But feel free to come by R&M Associates if you need any help in the future, Senor Falcon. Impressive, JJ. You actually managed to successfully defend your client. Séverin, are you going to be in charge of prosecuting Mademoiselle Signe? Probably. Why? Do you think you can get a reduced sentence for attempting to murder the king? I empathize with the Mademoiselle, JJ, but I'm not a miracle worker. No lawyer can save the flower girl now. So we're done? I'm going to get a drink. Yeah, me too. This didn't turn out that well. End of Act 2. Of course, continue. Do I remember the July Revolution? Of course. How could I ever forget? The chanting, the violence, the smell of gunpowder. And after thinking back of that second trial, I wonder if we picked the right evidence, or should we found different evidence to back up this case? Or do we resolve it later? The 3 glorious days. Act 3, The Sleeping City. What happens next? I can't believe he's skipping work again. I was feeling sorry for himself. And this is where we wrap it up again in the start of Act 3. I wonder if he's getting a successful case, because the first one he messed up, the second one as well. There are 8 more characters to discover, which might indicate that this is the last act. We'll see. Anyway, thank you for watching again. And I guess we're reaching the finale of this game. I'm not sure, not quite yet, maybe one case. And I'm curious how it ends. So let's check it out later.